Good morning, girls and boys. I hope you've all enjoyed your lovely holiday. The story today is Zog and the Flying Doctors. Now this one's called a sequel because that follows on from the story before. If you remember, he was a flying little dragon. So this one's the Flying Doctors, and it says, meet the Flying Doctors, a dragon, knight and a girl. And their names are Gadabout the Great and Zog and Princess Pearl. There they are, look. Because he said he was going to fly them. Pearl gives medicine and pills and vaccinations, and I bet you've all had them as well, haven't you? And Gadabout is expert at performing operations. And Zog, well, he's good at flying. They're not quite as good at landing, but Gadabout and Princess Pearl are always understanding. There they are, look. There they are, giving the operations and the medicines. And that's his failed landing. Flying high one morning, they heard a mermaid wail. I'm sunburned and it hurts, she cried, and she swished her scaly tail. There they are, look. Bang, crash, thump, they landed, and the mermaid's skin was red, and Pearl rubbed in some special cream. And where's this hat? She said. Oh, thank you, said the mermaid, and she waved a fond goodbye as a team of flying doctors sped away into the sky. Because I suppose all you know that you need cream on, don't you, when you go out in the sunshine? Otherwise you're going to be really poorly. And as the sun rose higher, they saw a unicorn. And he pawed the ground and he whinnied, I've grown an extra horn. Bang, crash, thump, they landed. I'll help you, said the knight, and he cut the horn off gently, to the unicorn's delight. Oh, thank you, said the unicorn, for taking much care, and the team of flying doctors sped away into the air. Oh, that's why the unicorn's only got one horn then, look, because he had two, and now he's only got one. Halfway through the afternoon, they heard a lion sneeze. I've caught the flu, the lion roared. Can someone help me, please? Bang, crashed them, and they landed. And Pearl said, take this pill, and do keep warm. That's terribly important when you're ill. There they are, look. And there's the lion having his pill. But the lion's cave was chilly. So Zog said, fetch some wood. And then he breathed out lots of flames until the fire burned bright and good. Oh, thank you, roared the lion. I'm feeling nice and warm. And then the team of flying doctors sped away into the storm. There he is, look, because he learnt how to breathe fire, didn't he, on his last story? And there's the lion, look, keeping warm by the fire. And as evening fell, they saw a great big palace down below. My uncle's house, said Princess Pearl. Let's go and say hello. Wow, that's how we all do castles, isn't it? With the flags on the top, look. Bang, crash, thump, they landed. And Pearl's uncle was the king. He didn't say hello, instead he just said, you naughty thing. Where have you been? He thundered. You look an awful mess. And what's happened to your crown? And where's your pretty frilly dress? But, uncle, can't you see that I'm a doctor now? Said Pearl, and the king replied, princesses can't be doctors, you silly girl. But they can. Anybody can be anything they want to, can't they? He told his men to seize her and lock her up inside. Princess Pearl was furious. She stamped and stormed and cried. And weeks went by, and Princess Pearl spent many hours sewing pretty cushions and arranging pretty flowers. And the others tried to rescue her with all their might and min, and they simply couldn't manage, and all their efforts were in vain. There she is, look, she sat sewing and making her pretty cushions. I bet she's got somebody to help her in a bit. And each night they flew to visit her and perched upon her sill. And one dark night she told them that the king had fallen ill. And the king grew worse. His head was sore, and his arms and legs felt weak. And his skin had turned bright orange, and he found it so hard to speak. And he called lots of doctors, a new one every day, And he croaked, "What is this illness?" But they simply couldn't say. And there he is in his lovely big four-poster bed. There he is, look. They didn't know the answer, but Pearl was pretty sure. It looks like orange fever. And she read about the cure. Grated horn of unicorn, a mighty lion's sneeze, some mermaid scales, a little slime, and half a pound of cheese. She told the others to go and get them. And do be quick, my uncle could be dying, and he looks extremely sick. And away flew Zog and Gadabout, and they reached the lion's den. Bang, crash, thump, they landed again. And he sneezed for them. There he is, look, he's sneezing into this bag. There they were, look, flying off to go and get them. And they flew back to the forest where the grateful unicorn was very pleased to give them his unwanted sawn-off horn. And back to the mermaid's rock they flew. She gladly gave them some scales, and her sea snail friends allowed them to collect their slimy trails. As Zog said, "Whoa, I'm exhausted," but he flew and flew. There he is, look. There they're collecting the things, look. I wouldn't like to be getting the slime from the snail, would you? Ugh. And as he flew until, da-da, bang, crash, thump, he landed again on the bedroom windowsill. And Princess Pearl said, "Thank you for the scales, the slime, the sneeze and the horn." And then she grated up with half a pound of cheese. And she tiptoed to her uncle's room, and the king lay in his bed, and she held a spoonful to his mouth. "Now open wide," she said. There they are, look. They're on the windowsill. There she is with all the things, and taking it to King. And after just one spoonful, her uncle felt much stronger. And after 2 spoonfuls, it wasn't orange any longer. And after spoonful 3, the king was dancing with delight. "Princesses can be doctors. You were absolutely right. I'm sorry that I locked you up. Of course you must go free, but do come back to visit me and bring your friends to tea." "Hooray!" cried Pearl as she ran out to join the other 2. There he is, look. There he is, orange, getting a bit better, and there he is dancing, look. Then she's free and she's gone to join the others. And then off into the sunset sped the Flying Doctor's crew. There they are, look, they're waving goodbye. And that's the end of our story. I hope you've enjoyed it.